This is the beginning of Almost Alive. If beginning exists, it might be a rhythm, lists, questions, organisms beyond the surfaces of support. This vulgar flower, that trashy nerve, venting valvic and pinched, attracting men who become defensive every Monday, late August, a different century. In the dim light of morning, a leaden prosody goes walking. It gathers its skirts and squats with descriptive organs. A flowering muscle's slow mountain, a discomposure in the shoulder, the jaw falls open. With an unfamiliar sense, it is acorn-shaped, it is brushing gradients, slow curves and passing language. Time breeds surface and rhythm works, weather like a gift gone wrong, walking and wiping its face on the lawn, where the body collapses more or less. A weed that spits flamboyantly, no garden, a rubric with no perfume, no subtext. A volumetric form, a service, bathing with birds, maudlin with age, a chill in the viscera or ache. Can't paint, paints anyway, walking off, drawing a blank. A worn, eroding substance and doom assumed like a jacket, the bulge blends out. A glorious anachronism, an encore, a relic. The orchestral coats, degenerating griefs, the earth's collapsing, more or less. It is later than you think. In this apical surface, it's passing with language, viscous and lipid, methods of movement, dark, damp suns, whole crusts, whale gray, titanium, lead, and flake. A lift, heaviness makes, the jaw fall open, and hurt in its descriptions. The 1 o'clock jump, an edge of extinction, falls, the colors accelerate. It is unclear what is tape, what is paint, what is landscape. The shape of the dead escarpments with a hint of rose, a tinge of violences. The material is psychic, looking diseased, ugly, and out of control. Beyond the surfaces of support, time goes far. The kitchen sink is in it, the dirty linoleum floor. With a rhythm of a fixative, a re-release, neither saint nor leaf, it is later than you think. Low pulse wave, low star, the repetition is carving suck and expanse. Wet lips of a can, flamboyant and final. One shot, true test. Technique molds itself, thinned out, it thickens substantially. A trench of age, accumulating funk and decay, tassels and debt. Lead infected, at the tips, the colors give conniptions. Beyond the surfaces of support, the suture is the preservation of the cut. No hint of rationale or mental discipline has ever touched it. A liquid flex, where the well collapses, an ethics. A membrane of surfacing bodies our attention of, where the will collapses more or less, feeling evicts the self, an absorption piece, the hallucinate projects. A picture simplifying the painting of a fact, habits of form, or thumbs sometimes for sculpting, a welcome like a hook, like a horn. Time is a cave, and the Veronicas say, the Lord is a bull, passing in language with a pulse like a poultice. The not your clock comes in, lines with 5 different men at the end, 4 concentric organs, hazy, drunk, and wilting, as obvious as houses, the laconic posturing. In the severe arrangements of locks, it occurs, how often it's boxed. The neighbors were complaining, the Remington noiseless goes off, an aperture exploding, a wave goodbye, a flash of light, a photocopy slips in materials the surface sends. Sudden leaps of style, a crowd of teeth, some berries clustering, the hairdo, the smoking, a process recording, this reservoir of bones and myth, those unconstructive sentences, the defenestrations images give, holes in the cliff where the water is 4 centrifugal organs, the function of which folds. Breaking pace with bones and work, in the light gone off, something still burns, a gauzy white, blues and grays and wires, crawling, interior and beefy, notes below a grid, or furrows or foreheads, like unorthodox additives, the line dissolves, facts simplifying images, rhythms attend.